What's up, guys? We're here with the first episode of the 407 Sports podcast, and we're doing it on my channel. But for future episodes, will be on the 407 Sports channel. The link will be in the description below, so go check it out. My name is Brendan, and today we're with
Daniel.
all right. And today we're going to chop it up about the NBA, the NFL, and Daniel is gonna give his. I don't know why I said Daniel, but give his thoughts on FSU missing the college football playoff this year. But you guys see the title. We're gonna get into is the Lakers in season tournament? Mickey, I say no. My thoughts going into this was that the in-season tournament was stupid and that it was pointless, and I don't know why they brought it in, but I must say the Lakers being in it definitely makes it easier and better for me to watch as a fan. But I mean, there was definitely better basketball league-wide in the group play games. I mean, even for the Warriors game, I think the first game against the Thunder, that went into like overtime. Or yeah. I think Curry hit a game winner, actually.
It was the layup that It was the layup where everybody thought that Draymond was going to get the offensive basket interference, but because the ball was already halfway through the basket and he tapped the side of the rim. Yeah, I honestly, bro, I was watching that game. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Exactly, but league wide.
I think
a lot of fun to the game.
I think the nice thing about the in-season tournament is the fact that like we got playoff LeBron in fucking November. Bro, like that's exactly. The dude. 28 8 and 8, 63% from that. Like you can't beat it, bro. I mean, everybody actually. I think the biggest worry was that like you were gonna have guys who weren't gonna play for it, and like you had a lot of teams that went 0-4, and you had a lot of teams that went 1-3, but it's not like they didn't try. Like the teams that we expected to be 3-1 and 4-0 were 3-1 and 4-0. Like the teams that are going to be competing for the playoffs this year are the teams that played well. And then you have the teams that suck and didn't win a game.
The Grizzlies,
the Pistons, San Antonio. Yeah, it's been a rough year, bro, for some of these teams.
Both of them.
Bro, 20 straight losses and 7. It's literally just a competition for who's going to win the most or who's going to lose the most games in a row.
They had a winless month. And I'm pretty sure 2 years ago, Monty Williams had he didn't lose in the month of November.
Yeah.
But then he didn't win a game in the month of November this year.
I don't get what... I understand where Monty Williams is coming with like benching guys for not playing defense. But like, why are you not playing your best players? You're not going to win a game. Like, it's just not... You can't not play...
Know.
How do you not play Jaden Ivey? Like...
For real, like,
it just I don't know.
It makes no sense.
I don't see him having a job after this year. You can't lose 20 games in a row.
You think they're gonna fire Monty?
Bro, you can't lose 20 games in a row, 20 plus games in a row, and expect to keep your job. Like, bro, that's like if I went to work and I just like didn't do my job for 20 days in a row. I'd be fired,
6
right?
Years, $78 million deal.
Okay, what's your point? It's not like it's all guaranteed. I'm guarantee you there's no protections in his contract. There's no way, bro. Blow my mind if they gave him all of that money guaranteed with no way of opting out.
They literally had to because, bro, I remember the reason why he signed that deal to be the Pistons coach is because they offered him so much fucking money.
That's insane, bro.
Because he didn't want to coach this year, actually.
I mean, yeah, I don't blame him.
The whole thing is guaranteed.
I still don't... Why did the Suns ever fire Monty?
Yeah, I don't understand that, but the whole thing is guaranteed for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I think he's a good coach, but he's a good coach on a rebuilding team. You need him on...
He coached the Suns... He coached a Suns team that has 2 Hall of Famers in Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and...
I mean, but even...
Never got out of the second round. So, you know.
I mean, but even before then, he still coached a good Suns team in, was it 2020? I mean, you remember them in the bubble.
Yeah. They didn't even make the playoffs in the bubble.
And they still went undefeated. They was putting down.
I know. Which is really got to just be heartbreaking for Devin Booker and those guys at that time to play that well, just to not make the playoffs.
I think it's more heartbreaking. More heartbreaking to lose the finals to him.
Yeah, that's true.
It's close.
It's close. I mean, if we're really gonna be honest, the reason why the Suns didn't win the finals is because of the referees. Chris Paul is what?
Took over.
No, Chris Paul is what? 0-20 is Scott Foster as the ref in his career. 0-20 in playoff and finals games.
One game.
No, I don't think he. Maybe before the incident. Maybe before the incident, but I don't think he's ever won a game since the incident with Scott Foster as a referee. I think he's like 0-17 or 0-20. He hasn't. He hasn't
one incident recently with the kid and all is crazy.
That was back when he was on the Clippers. You heard about what happened? Yeah. That's the whole like issue. That's what caused the whole issue. That's what started the whole issue. But
apparently he was talking about his kid, like the night of that incident, like while they was chirping.
Oh,
like when he was a Warrior type shit.
Oh, probably.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that.
I don't get how
that's crazy alone.
I don't get how you let Scott Foster continue to referee Chris Paul's games in general. It just doesn't make sense. You know that it's an issue. It's been a persistent issue. It's not something new. We've known about it for a very long time. And the fact that Adam Silver continues, don't get me wrong, phenomenal commissioner, probably the greatest commissioner that any sport has ever seen. But to allow Scott Foster to continue to referee Chris Paul's games when you know for a fact now, bro, you don't lose 20 games in a row with the same referee. It just doesn't happen.
Are they doing that shit on purpose?
No, absolutely.
Oh my god, bro. Dante fucking Exum, bro. Give this man... Oh my god, this man just hit the fucking dagger.
Are y'all about to lose to Dante Exum and Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench?
Yes, we're gonna lose to Dante fucking...
That's sick.
LeBron just missed an easy layup.
That's sick, dude.
Oh,
that's unfortunate.
I'm finna clip this and I'm finna put the play-by-play. Now Luka's going fucking crazy. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, so damn, I forgot what we was talking about. I just got Dante Exum.
This guy. Scott Foster.
Oh, Scott Foster.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that shit. Did you watch that Tim Donaghy documentary?
No.
Well, apparently they were like best friends.
Mm.
And you know, Tim Donaghy, he had like relations with the mob and shit.
That's
sitting on the fucking games. And apparently he's best friends with Scott Foster. Like they would go on dates, like double dates. After Donaghy got caught.
Yeah.
Apparently the NBA advised Scott Foster to just stop talking to him.
Understandably so.
He just stopped talking to him. And he's still reffing games to today. And there's literally photos of them hanging out. And then even Donaghy says like how they were like best friends when they were reffing.
Yeah.
And now he's like tried to talk to him multiple times and he just does not respond. He doesn't pick up. He just ghosted him.
I mean, I think
that's enough evidence for me that this motherfucker is rigging games. And I don't want to admit it. I hate to admit it because I love sports in general.
I mean, but you can't
tell me that Scott Foster is not rigging games.
If we're gonna be completely honest, sports in general are just kind of rigged. You kind of know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I don't know. Especially in the NFL, it's pretty bad right now.
Yeah, I was literally just about to think about the NFL, but then I just went Chiefs. Who won it last? I think.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Somebody else.
Patrick Mahomes is that guy, but you know.
He's that guy, but that flag. We're gonna get into that later, but that flag is what won him that Super Bowl. Because that allowed him to drain the clock.
I mean,
They
yeah,
kicked the field goal.
yeah, but there was a lot of time.
Would have had at least a chance.
I mean,
He
yeah,
didn't get a
but
chance.
Jalen Hurts also could have put up more than 100 yards in the second half. Like, there's a lot of things that could have been done differently by the Eagles that would have won them that game, and they just didn't do it. Like, the Chiefs' defense showed up in the second half, and that's why they won. It's not one play call. It's not one. It's not one penalty call that lost them that game, because they could have won that game on multiple occasions.
I'm not arguing that, but what I am saying is that was a bad call.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad calls.
And I mean, we will get into this later, but we get a little too Mahomes shit.
Yeah.
But we gotta talk about. You want to talk about the Warriors now?
Sure.
Oh, by the way, the Lakers suck. By the way. But go ahead.
Well, y'all went and won your in-season tournament championship, and then you're just gonna sell back, right? For the rest of the season.
I guess. I mean, I think it has some prestige to it, but I feel like right now
it's the only championship you guys are gonna win for the rest of LeBron's career in LA. So soak it all in when you can, buddy.
Yeah. Talk to me nice when we're the first team that has the in-season championship banner and the NBA championship banner in the same season.
This fucking guy.
Oh, I'm gonna have it right next to that one right there.
It's not gonna happen, Chief.
I'm gonna have one like right.
Listen. When Anthony Davis can stop Nikola Jokic, then we can talk about it. But until then, I don't want to hear it.
When do we play the Nuggets next? Let me go look.
Nah, but anyways,
it's a fucking while, bro.
10 and 12, sitting at 10 and 12, 9 and 10 in the West. It's not pretty. It's pretty ugly. Especially after a 6-1 start. It should have been a 7-1 start or 7-0 start, if we're being honest. I don't know. I mean, we've seen it before. I'm not worried about it. I mean, they could be. I don't think they could be 6 and 16. They could be 3 and 12 or 3 and 19. They could be 7 and 16, and they're not. So, I'm not too worried about it. As long as the reality of it is as long as 30's on the court, there's a chance.
What are you not worried about? Let's be clear.
I'm not worried about not making the playoffs. I'm not worried about making the playoffs. And we all know, as we have all seen, that it does not matter where the Golden State Warriors finish in the standings. And I've told you guys this for a very long time. If they make the playoffs, they are contenders. If 30 gets into the playoffs, he is a contender, and he will always be a contender. And he proved that last year when he dropped 50 in a Game 7 elimination away from home.
What happened against the Lakers?
Bro.
What happened against the Lakers? I think he got sunned by Austin Reeves.
No, he did. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, as long as they're healthy, listen, as long as they're healthy, if Steph is healthy, if Dre is healthy, if Clay is healthy, it does not matter where they finish. I have said, don't need size. Size is not a problem. No, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. If Andrew Wiggins, for one, first of all, last year, you already know that Andrew Wiggins didn't play for the last 2 months of the season. He came back. He was cold. He had nothing going for him. If he can get his shit going, which he's been bad. He's been really fucking bad. But no, I mean, Clay.
I saw a report today that they might bench him. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. For Moses Moody, probably. Yeah, probably for Moody, because Moody's been cooking, bro. Moody has been on fire. Bro, we lost a game 2 weeks ago because Kerr pulled Moody in the fourth. He was 4 for 4. He was 4 for 4 with 11 points in 6 minutes in the fourth, and he pulled him.
Is that the Clippers game?
I think so. I think it was the Clippers game. Yeah.
God, that was.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't the Clippers game. No, it wasn't the Clippers game. I watched the Clippers game. I forgot which game it was. Maybe New Orleans. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, regardless of the fact, Kerr pulled Moody with 11 points in 6 minutes, and that is what it is. Bad coaching. He admitted to it. So I'm not worried about it, bro. As long as Steph makes the playoffs, they have to be able to guard Steph for 7 games. And it's one thing when you have to play Steph for a game in November, and then you have to play Steph in February. It's another thing when you have to play Steph on the 3rd, and on the 5th, and on the 7th, and on the 9th. It's exhausting.
That's why I kind of missed Dennis Schroeder, because he was actually kind of good for tiring out Curry.
Bro, you saw
he had the energy.
They tried everything they could. They threw Keegan Murray on Steph. They threw Davion Mitchell on Steph. They threw De'Aaron on Steph. They threw Malik Monk on Steph. They threw everything they could at Steph. But the second that Steph switches on to Kevin Huerter, it's over. That man was cooked.
The problem is the Kings literally don't have any defensive stoppers besides Mitchell, and even then.
Oh yeah, I mean Harrison Barnes plays some defense. The problem is the problem is when Steph gets going, he's going, bro. Like, and it doesn't really matter what you do.
It will still be Lakers in 6 if the Lakers play the Warriors.
Got to get there first, Chief. It's all what ifs at this point.
We're already top 6.
It's all what ifs, bro.
We're top 6.
It's all what ifs. We gotta see what happens. If the season
were to end today, we're not in the play-in. And that's a W compared to last season. If the season were to end today, we're not in the play-in.
Yeah, but we're only 23 games in. We're a quarter of the way through the season.
But look at the Lakers' record, 22 games into the season last year.
That is true. Didn't you guys start out what? You started what? 0-7.
We started off 0-5, and then it was 2-10.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, dude. All it took was LeBron getting hurt for you guys to make the playoffs.
Could you imagine if LeBron didn't get hurt?
I honestly don't think you guys make the playoffs if LeBron doesn't get hurt. I think you guys would have. I think you got because you guys sucked ass before LeBron got hurt, and Anthony Davis was irrelevant before LeBron got hurt.
Do you not remember? But do you not remember the exact game that LeBron got hurt in?
No.
Do I need to refresh your memory?
No, I don't remember. I don't care about
when
LeBron got hurt.
The Lakers were down by 25 against the Mavericks, and they came back and won.
Yeah, without LeBron.
I think they won that game by 10+ points.
Yeah, without LeBron. That's my point.
LeBron played the game.
Oh, he played the whole game?
LeBron finished the game.
Oh, okay.
And then he came out. Because I remember I was like, all right, we just got to get this game, and then LeBron can fucking rest.
Yeah.
Sit however many games you... Because that's how far behind we were in the standings.
The craziest part is the fact that LeBron came back at the end of the year. Because they told him not to play.
Exactly. It really is crazy, because,
they told him to sit out the rest of the year.
He said he went to the LeBron James Doctor of Feet.
Oh, that man's a clown. So Ja comes back in 4 games. 8 days.
Yeah, their season is done. I do not care who the Grizzlies play.
I think the worrying part for the Grizzlies is the fact that they were better without Ja last year. And now they are god-awful without him. So, I mean, it's only up from here, right? Like, you really can't get any worse than a 6-16 start. I mean, you could be 3-19.
I mean, yes,
you could be 3-19.
Even with Ja.
I mean, yeah, but realistically, I don't think that happens. I mean, do I think they have enough to get back into playoff contention? Probably not. They really shouldn't have gotten rid.
I don't even think they have enough to get into the play-in.
The problem is we're so early into the season and it's so tight right now that you really just outside of the top 5 teams, or not even the top 5, the top 4 teams are the only 4 teams right now that are really kind of running away with it. It's literally. It's
close, but it's not close from where 11, the Grizzlies are.
From 11-2, the furthest game behind right now is the Warriors at 7. And a lot can happen in 7 games.
If you look at the Grizzlies, they're closer to the 15th seed than the 10th seed. They're 3 games behind, or 3 games ahead of the Spurs.
The problem is the West has always been such a tight race until the end of the year, and then those final, the bottom 4 either keep up or they drop off, and that's exactly what happened last year. You had the Mavs at 10, and then out of nowhere they just fell off a cliff, and everyone from 11 down was 7-8 games behind.
They wanted their pick.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, still, I mean, it worked out.
I'll
tell you what.
If we go look at the standings right now,
I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna go through the list who are not tanking.
It worked out for the Mavs because Derek Lively is a fucking maniac. That dude is a fucking dog. Dude, he's been unbelievable.
But here are the teams that are not tanking: the Timberwolves, the Thunder, the Mavs, the
nobody in the top
Kings.
Nobody in the top
Lakers.
11. Nobody in the top 11 is tanking. The top 11 in the West. The top 11 in the West are all contenders. Every single one of those teams in the West, from 1 through 11, is a contender.
And who is dropping like previous years? Like, because you remember the Jazz last year were the #1 seed, like a month or two into the season.
Yeah.
They
the
fell.
Pelicans. The Pelicans. No, the Pelicans were number. The Pelicans were #1 up until Zion got
I was
hurt.
about to get there too. Yeah, and they were the #1 seed too, and they fell out of the playoffs too. So my thing is, I don't see any teams that are top 11 right now that are going to either slip.
Yeah.
If they were to slip, it would be the Rockets.
It's gonna be, it's gonna stay such a tight race that it's really gonna come down to the final month of the season. That's gonna determine who's where.
Exactly.
I don't think any team, because I don't think that the Timberwolves will keep up what they're doing right now. I just don't. They're not.
So where do you think they?
I think they. They're gonna finish in the top, probably top 4, but I don't think they finish at 1. It's not feasible for them. They're not. They're too. I wouldn't say they're too young, but they're inexperienced in terms of competing. Like.
So who do you think is finishing #1?
I mean, Denver. I think realistically, Denver's. They're gonna find their group
this year.
They only lost Bruce Brown. They're other than Jeff Green. Other than Jeff Green and Bruce Brown, they still have
two players of their 8-man rotation.
I mean,
that was their entire bench right there.
But Bruce Brown, honestly,
I think re-signed Reggie Jackson and everything.
I think Bruce Brown loses minutes to Christian Braun anyways. I think Bruce Brown loses minutes to Christian Braun anyways. He's been killing it.
Been playing this year.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's shown flashes, but I think come playoff time when they tighten up the rotation, he'll be a part of it. And he was a part of it last year, and he was really fucking good for them in the playoffs last year as a rookie. He was unbelievable. He's only in his second year, bro.
Yeah. I think
everybody has sophomore stuff.
The Timberwolves are going to be the 1 seed.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, I mean, Sacramento started off slow, but they're getting it going.
They're both the young teams that are, like, they got that mindset that they want to win as much games as they can in the regular season. They want that #1 seed.
Yeah.
A team like the Nuggets, they don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're like, we won this already.
And that's exactly
champs.
That's the thing. Like once you get there and once you do it, it's a completely different ball game, bro. We're talking like that's why I'm not worried about the Warriors. You have the entire team.
A different team.
The entire team outside of Dario and the rookies. Everybody on that roster was a part of the championship roster. They're 7 or 8 guys deep. No. Steph, Clay, Draymond, Looney, Wiggins, starting 5. GP, Moses Moody, Kuminga.
They didn't play though.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They did not get the championship experience. Kuminga maybe, because I remember him in Game 5 and he was getting buckets.
My guy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they played a ton of minutes. They were there and they experienced it. And guess what? And guess what? Even if Moody didn't play, look at what he's doing now. So it doesn't matter. Like, look at the impact that he has right now. He's the best. He's been playing better. He's been shooting better than Clay.
No, I won't let you say this. Looney is not top 5.
Not Looney.
I will not stand for this.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I will not stand for this. Looney is not a top 5 center.
Okay,
I will not stand for this.
Okay, buddy.
No.
He led the league in offensive rebounds last year. He was the best rebounder in the playoffs last year. He doesn't score. He doesn't
rebound for rebound.
He doesn't score. He doesn't score because he's not set up to score. His role is not to score. If he was, Put in the pick and roll
because
like a
he
DeAndre.
plays-
Okay,
so
no.
just because he plays
First of all,
defense and he's a rebounder, he's
first
top
of all, name another center that can guard 1 through 5 on a consistent basis on the perimeter.
AD.
No, I've watched
Let's
AD
go
get
look
cooked
at the
plenty of
film
times.
of him clamping
Okay,
Steph
but I'm not
Curry in
saying,
Game
but I'm
4.
not saying that AD is not a top 5 center.
You asked, and I answered though.
I didn't.
gave you somebody who can guard 1 through 5.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, outside of Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid can't guard 1 through 5 consistently. He can do it. He's not consistent.
Let's say
Giannis isn't a center. Giannis is a power forward. Talking about centers.
but he can guard 1 through 5.
We're talking about centers.
Oh,
You asked me. You said that Looney's not a top 5 center.
Yeah.
But you can't name 5 guys better than him. Jokic, Joel, AD.
If you want to go better, Jokic,
Joel, Anthony Davis.
Their steps.
My ass. Okay, maybe. But he's a 4. He's only played the 5 this year. He's only played the 5 this year. Fuck.
He's
No.
a 5.
No.
So 5.
No,
No,
that
just
doesn't
like
count.
how
You don't get to play.
AD
No, you don't get to play.
5.
You don't get to play center for 1 fucking year. And
Okay, fuck it.
and
Take Kristaps
no,
off the list.
he's
I'm
a
taking,
4.
I'm taking Bam.
He's a stretch
I'm taking
4.
Bam.
Bam.
That's 4.
Bam.
No, Bam is a 5.
Yes, Bam.
So then, give me Jared Allen.
You're a clown, bro.
Jared Allen.
Stop.
Jared
I'm
Allen.
taking Nick Claxton over Jared Allen. You goof. Way better defender. Way better rebounder. Jared Allen's a bum. Evan Mobley does all of.
I'll take.
Evan Mobley does all of the work down low. And Evan Mobley's a 4.
I'll take Cat over.
No,
I was
he's
gonna
been
say I'll take
awful this
Cat
year.
Over Looney. I'll one up it. I'll take Rudy Gobert over Looney.
No.
Yes.
I'll give Rudy.
Rudy is
I'll
actually playing good
I'll
this
give it to
year.
Rudy. He's actually playing good this year, but no. You don't get to play good 1 year and be a top 5 center, bro. That's not how it works. You have to be consistent. And Looney has been nothing but consistent. He's been nothing but exactly what the Warriors need. He's been the best rebounder on the team. He's been able to guard 1 through 5. He's done it consistently for the last few years. He's won 3 championships. He's top 5 center, bro. You don't get to win 3 championships and not be a top 5 center in the league. And be an impact player on 3 championships.
Yes, you
And
do.
not
Yes,
be a
you
top
do.
5
Yes,
center.
you
No.
do. Yes,
No.
You play with Curry. You
No.
play with
It
a
doesn't
player
matter.
like
It
Steph
doesn't
Curry
matter.
for
It does
however
not
many
matter.
years.
Steph Curry doesn't
He's been
set.
on the team since 2017.
Steph-
Of course, he got 3 rings.
Steph Curry doesn't set screens for himself. Steph Curry doesn't rebound for himself.
He gets a legal screen
No,
set by Kevin Looney.
no, he doesn't. Looney grabs rebounds on his own.
Yes.
Steph doesn't help Looney grab rebounds. Steph doesn't help Looney set screens. Steph doesn't help Looney set screens. Steph doesn't help Looney play defense. He does it on his own. Nobody helps him play defense. Nobody helps him rebound. Nobody helps him set screens. That's not how that works. And he has 3 rings. Case in point.
2 of those were when he played with KD.
Doesn't
Stephen
matter.
Curry, and the
Doesn't
fucking
matter.
Avengers.
It doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Whoa, that's. Dude,
You
that's
are
literally
you are
like-
trying to what you're doing right now is you're trying to say that his impact is lesser due to the fact that he played with these certain players. First of all, it's not his fault that's where he was drafted. All right?
Because he literally did nothing. Let's go look at the stats in 2017 and 2018.
Who cares? We're not talking about then. We're talking about right now. We're talking about right now.
So
No.
fuck the 2
We're talking about right now.
rings. Fuck it. He's
Okay.
a one-time champion.
Yeah.
A one-time
Yeah, guess what?
champion.
Guess what? Guess who else is a one-time champion? Anthony Davis.
He fucking
And Nikola Jokic. Guess who's a 0-time champion? Joel Embiid. Giannis. Giannis is a 1-time champion. Like, what's your point, bro? Look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. He was the best offensive rebounder in the league last year. He led the league in offensive rebounds.
I gave you 5 centers who I think are better.
You told me Jared Allen is better than Kevin Looney. You're a clown.
And then I gave you Pat, Rudy. Who else? We can go through the fucking list, man.
Just because you
Sabonis.
fit into a system better doesn't necessarily make you better. First of all, if Kevin Looney wanted to score, he could score. If they wanted him to score, if they wanted that to be his role. Have you ever seen Kevin Looney's highlight tapes from college? The dude had handles. The dude put the ball on the floor. The dude was hitting threes. The dude was cooking people, getting to the basket, and scoring the ball. Like, you... Because first of all...
I feel like I should at least see it one time. Everybody talks about they see a flash in a player. I feel like I should see that flash in him.
Bro, if he has an open mid-range jump shot, he takes it and he makes it. If he's set in a pick and roll, he gets a bucket down low. His role is to play defense and get rebounds. His role is to set screens and play defense and get rebounds. And that's exactly what he does. And he plays his role better than any other starting player who is not a star in the NBA. Name a non-star player who comes... Oh, shit's all fucked up. Name a guy who's not a star player, who's a role player who starts, not a role player coming off the bench, thrown into a starting role.
Miles Turner
is mid as fuck. And the Pacers suck. Well, they're good this year. They're decent this year. But they still suck.
They literally have the best offense in the league.
And they have the worst fucking defense in the league. And he's supposed to be a rim protector.
Okay, but they literally have...
They are one of the worst... They are one of the worst defensive teams, if not the worst rated defensive team. I believe they are the worst defensive rated team in the league this year.
They're also one of the best historically offenses.
That's cool, but that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about historic offenses. We're talking about defensively. And they are...
I'm talking about full package.
Let's see.
Oh, fuck.
Where's it at? They are 29th in the league in defensive rating. 29th. The only team worse than them is the Washington Wizards. Yeah.
I just saw
the Hawks, the Spurs.
146 to
101
the other night.
The Pistons have a higher scoring defense than the Pacers. The Pacers are 29th in scoring defense. They allow 117 points per game. The Pistons are 23rd.
What
the Pacers allow 117 points per game. The only team worse in the league is the Wizards, allowing 118. Field goal percentage. The Pacers allow 50% from the field. They allow 45 field goals made per game. And their opponents average 91 field goal attempts per game, and they average 45 field goals made per game. 50.2%. The only team worse than them, the Wizards.
They could not stop fucking Lakers the other night. AD was going bonkers.
Guess what?
Fucking 40 and 20 is crazy.
Yeah. 3-point defense. Pacers, 29th. No, sorry, 28th. Defensive rebounds. Pacers, 28th. Opponent assists and turnovers. Where are they at? Okay, they're actually decent. They're 5th. Points in the paint defense. Pacers, 30th. Bottom of the league. Defensive teams, yeah. That's all. They are a bottom 5 defense in the NBA. So, yeah, they suck defensively.
The only player to win. Yeah, here it is. Anthony Davis is the only player to win an NCAA championship, an NBA championship, the NBA Cup, a FIBA World Cup, and an Olympic gold medal. I don't know if anybody else has that resume minus the cup.
I mean, Christian Braun has won a fucking championship at every level he's played at in his career so far. So what's your point?
Okay, does he have a fucking Olympic gold medal?
He probably will. I'm sure he'll play on the Olympics at some point. He's only in his second year. Okay. Relax.
He has... Okay, AD played in his fucking first year. Okay, relax.
Okay, and the Olympics also only take place every 4 years, bro. But, like...
literally happened.
You can only, bro. You can only participate so many times in your career.
Aside. Okay, let's say that the Olympics were last year, right? Let's just say hypothetically.
I mean,
right? Do you
the
think
FIBA World Cup was last year?
Brown is making the fucking roster?
He could have made the FIBA World Cup last year. Absolutely, he could have made the FIBA team last year. No. Go look at the FIBA roster and tell. Okay, you know what? No, let me show you. You think
Reeves? Fucking who else was on the roster? Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges.
This was no. Here, I got you. This was the
Paolo on the team.
Paolo, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cam Johnson, Walker Kessler, Bobby Portis, and Austin Reeves. You're telling me that he couldn't have been in over any of those guys? He was a champion. He was on a championship team, and he was an impact player on a championship team.
No.
He absolutely.
No. I'm not denying that he wasn't an impactful player for the Nuggets winning their championship. He definitely was a big reason that they won that championship. There is no way he was making the Olympic team.
He averaged 8.5 and 4 with 2 assists a game off the bench in the playoffs.
Good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. All of those players that you name me are better than him. It's not a debate. And they've all had more experience.
Okay. So you're telling me that Cam Johnson shooting fucking 45% from the field for the Nets is enough to make it, and on a team that didn't even make the playoffs.
And what was his 3 point?
39.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Let's see. Wait, was that the... Hold on. That was the regular season. Where's the playoffs? Postseason. Yeah. He scored less in the playoffs. He more played in the finals than anything, I think. That's where he got most of his time. Let me see if I can pull up the actual game log.
Game 3.
Game logs.
15.
Oh yeah, dude was hooping.
Yeah. I'm not saying it wasn't hooping, but
where the fuck is it at? I don't care about the regular season stats. I want to see the playoff stats. God damn it. Whatever. Regardless of the fact.
Cover Zion being overweight.
Bro, that motherfucker needs to stop eating so much, bro. What is his problem?
Bro, you know what's so funny is I literally saw like a picture of him after he dropped 36 on the Timberwolves, and like it was just a picture of his face, bro. And I was like, this motherfucker looks a little fat.
I don't get it, bro. Like your job is to play basketball for money, stay in shape, and be available. And the two things, the easiest things to do, you literally have a multi-million-dollar fucking gym to go to every single goddamn day. And you're telling me that you can't stay at your fucking weight limit and you're 35 fucking pounds overweight? Like, what the fuck is your problem? You literally have to, bro, you have to do it on purpose. It's, I don't get it. And he wonders why he's only played 20% of his career games. I don't understand.
Wild.
I don't understand. You have a multi-million-dollar complex to go and work out in any day or any time of the fucking week that you want, and you can't stay in shape.
He clearly doesn't fucking use it.
Obviously fucking not, dude.
He clearly uses his chefs more.
Dude, I just
He uses his chefs more, bro.
It's insane to me. It's honestly just, it blows my mind. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say about Zion at that point. Like, it's just... Like, do your job. It's as simple as doing your job, bro. Like, your job is to stay in shape. Your job is to be able to be available. Be available to play basketball. You're making $200 million to play fucking basketball. That's all you have to do. You could never do anything else in your life. You're set for the rest of your fucking life. And all you have to do is be available for a fucking basketball game every 2 to 3 days. And be in shape.
You can't fucking do that, dude.
Nope. It's just blatant, like not caring at this point, because it's been a problem since he got drafted. It's not like this is anything new. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
You want to get into FSU missing the playoffs?
Yeah. I mean, there's not much more to say about it other than the fact that it's just it's disgusting. We were ranked. I saw one of the guys on ACC Network PM. He was talking about how he spoke to one of the he spoke to the College Football Playoff Committee. He spoke to someone on the committee, and they told him that with Tate Rodemaker, they are the number 4 team in the country. And this was after the Florida game.
That still don't even make
This was
sense
after
to me.
this was after the Florida game. This is with Tate playing a full game without Jordan Travis. They told him that we are the number 4 team in the country. Tate would be back. The thing that irritates me the most is that you're basing it off the fact that they're playing their 3rd string quarterback, yet he's not going to be the one playing in the playoff game. Tate would have been back. Tate will be back when we play Georgia. It is all for views. You had 2 one-loss teams going over an undefeated conference champion. And by far the best fucking defense in the country. It's not even a question. There was not a single other team in the country that played better defense than the Florida State team did. That Louisville game, I have been watching Florida State football since I can remember. The first game I ever went to, I was 3 years old. I have never, not even in the 2013 championship run, have I ever watched a game defensively from any Florida State team that was as dominant as what I watched against Louisville in the ACC championship. That was one of the most unbelievable performances I've ever seen on defense from any Florida State team I've ever watched. And for them to keep that defense, specifically that defense, from being allowed to prove themselves even more than they already have all fucking year long, it's disgusting. It was all for views, it was all for ratings. And all these motherfuckers who sit here and say that Florida State would have got whooped by Georgia, Florida State would have got whooped by Alabama, Florida State would have got whooped by Michigan, by Texas, by Washington. None of those teams have played a defense like what Florida State brings to do. We are the only team in the country that can rotate out at every single position and have another starter come in the game. We were the deepest team in the country this year. It's the reason why we were so good. It's the reason why we beat Louisville, because our front 7, we can rotate out and still have starters in. Norvell has dominated the portal for 3 years. It's the reason why we got so good so fast. We went from what? We were what, 5 and 7, I think, in Norvell's first year. Let's see.
I would not know that one.
2021, I think it was. Yeah, 2021 we were 5 and 7. We went from 5 and 7 to 10 and 3 to 13 and 0 within a 3-year span. And Norvell was on the hot seat after the 5 and 7 year. Dion came to Florida State after Norvell went 5 and 7 and begged and pleaded for them to give him the job. They stuck with Norvell, thank fucking God, because it's the reason why Dion hates Florida State now. It's why he writes us off, and that's why he went on live TV and said that he doesn't associate himself with Florida State, and that's not his alma mater. He didn't graduate from us. Florida State made Dion.
Damn, yeah. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
probably gave him more motivation to take, what was it, Travis Hunter?
Yeah, so Travis, I care less that Travis Hunter didn't come to Florida State. It doesn't even matter. We didn't need him.
Wouldn't you want to see somebody play both offense and defense?
Look at what it got him. He ended up getting injured. He missed 3 games. I mean, granted, it was a cheap shot. It was a cheap shot, but shit happens.
Exactly.
Like, if he wasn't playing with both sides of the ball, he wouldn't got cheap shot. If he wasn't playing defense and he was just playing receiver, wouldn't got Or if he was just playing defense, if he was just playing defense and wasn't playing receiver, he wouldn't have got cheap shot.
He got hurt on playing receiver, though.
Yes, that's my point. If he was only playing defense, he wouldn't have gotten cheap shot. He took a cheap shot playing receiver. If he's not playing both sides of the ball, it doesn't happen. But, I mean, Travis Hunter's unbelievable, bro. He's unbelievable. He was fantastic all year long. All the credit to him. But again, he plays for Colorado, and they won 4 games. Just like we all knew they would. They started out, 3-0, and went 1-8? Or, 1-7? 1-8? Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They didn't win, and they didn't win very much after that.
No, they didn't.
Even that one win, it was against Arizona State.
Yeah.
I think.
It was it was against
field goal.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was one of the Arizonas.
I think it was.
I think it was Arizona State. Arizona, I think, blew them out.
Yeah, but no, I mean, there's nothing more to say about Florida State other than the fact that they were absolutely fucking robbed of a playoff berth. And I love all the people making jokes about fucking what's his name, Trevor Lawrence spraining his ankle last week or 2 weeks ago. And everyone's like, oh, so now that Jacksonville lost their quarterback, do we need to go, does the committee need to hold them out of the playoffs?
Yeah, and that is the sole reason why I never wanted to get into watching college football, because I don't like how it's off of opinions. I like how the NFL, the NBA, it's off of statistics. There's tiebreakers after tiebreakers set in place for this.
And the thing is like, I tell people all the time that, being a Florida State fan is not easy. It has been Florida State versus the world for 30 years. And this is the epitome. This happening is the epitome of what it's like to be a Florida State fan. It really is. I mean, we're gonna go down in history as the only Power 5 conference champions, the only undefeated Power 5 conference champions to ever be left out of the college football playoffs. Because it will never happen again, because next year starts the expanded 12-team playoff. I don't even know. I don't have words for it anymore. It sucks.
They should have never even had to be 4 teams to begin with.
No, I mean, even the FCS playoff is a 12-team playoff. Why does the FCS have a better playoff structure than the FBS? Like, I don't know, bro. It is what it is. It sucks. It hurts. It's heartbreaking. Those guys fought fucking through all the adversity, all the injury, to be 13-0, win the ACC championship, the 19th ACC championship in Florida State history. More ACC championships than every other ACC team combined. And they were robbed. They were robbed. All for views. So and the funniest thing is these people who sit there and say that they couldn't compete, they've done nothing but all year long. No matter what they've dealt with. Bro, we went down.
Yeah, I don't know how you leave a team out that just absolutely won every single game. Like, there's two teams in there.
It's not even that.
They literally have a loss.
It's how dominant they were. From Boston College, after the Boston College game where they almost lost, 31-29, from that week on, for 10 weeks straight, they did not allow more than, they only allowed 4 total touchdowns in the second half in 10 weeks, in 20 quarters, 5 total games worth of playing time, allowed 4 touchdowns.
Damn.
Yeah. And I've been saying it since the Clemson game, the second half of the Clemson game when we beat them in overtime. There is not a single team in the entire country that makes better adjustments, that plays better second half defense than Florida State. And anyone who doesn't believe me can go look at the numbers, and I can rattle them off for you. The month of October alone, they allowed 99 passing yards per game. Not even just the second half. 99 total passing yards per game. For this season, they only allowed 44%. FBS best, 44% completion percentage for the season. Best secondary in the country. That Louisville game, they had 7 sacks. Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, and Patrick Payton are probably the most dominant trio of defensive linemen in the country this year. Yes, they struggle with the run at times. It happens. You can't have it all. But they dominated Florida in the second half. They allowed 1 fluke touchdown. Same thing with Miami. First of all, Florida shouldn't even scored in the first half because they called a what was it? It wasn't a roughing the passer, but it was a what's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my fucking tongue. Basically called a roughing the passer on a play, on a clean hit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's unbelievable.
Well,
but yeah.
Just like FSU got robbed, Patrick Mahomes feels like he got robbed. So he thinks that the refs, him and the Chiefs, so wrong, so wrong. They did such a disjustice to Travis Kelce's legacy.
It was offsides, bro. It was offsides.
Yeah, but
love Pat.
Have you seen?
I've loved watching the Chiefs for the last 6 years.
He was offsides like 4 times.
Yeah. Kadarius Toney's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum.
What are your thoughts on the refs not? What are your thoughts on the refs not saying anything throughout the whole game?
I mean,
waiting until
that play to call it is fucked.
That is crazy though.
Yeah. No,
like him being offsides is just crazy, but it's also even crazier that like the ref's response, like his response to that was, it's not our fault, like it's not our job to tell the players, to move, like even though they're supposed to. And then he was like,
they're supposed to warn them. They're supposed to get a warning.
Basically saying that he was basically saying that his foot was blocking them from seeing the ball.
His body was blocking them from seeing the ball, not his foot.
So that's why they didn't warn him. So I was like,
I mean, yeah, but no. I mean, I don't know.
But I mean,
it's a shitty call. It's a shitty situation to get the call, but at the end of the day, it's the right call to make.
Yeah.
But like,
and then I feel like at the same time, Patrick Mahomes has no right to be saying that because he won the Super Bowl on a same kind of call because he's saying you shouldn't throw a flag, let the players play. But yet, when they throw the flag on the other team, he's literally going like this.
Here's the thing about the Super Bowl last year. There was a lot of missed calls on both sides. It was not just missed calls for the Eagles. There was a lot of missed calls for the Chiefs.
I'm not arguing
the Chiefs had a lot. There was like 2 or 3 pass interference. There was
for sure, but if it goes one way and it goes your way, just like Josh Allen when he lost that overtime game. Because I also want to talk about that little dap up that they had because that was just crazy. But when Josh Allen lost, he was still mature about that shit. Like he said in the post game, he was like,
I mean,
I ain't got nothing to say because if I won, I would be popping champagne and I would be celebrated. He was very serious.
But it's a very different situation. You're in a regular season. You're in a regular season game against an interconference opponent that is gonna determine seeding. It's an important game, and
it was a playoff game. Josh Allen's going home.
But
he played the best game of his career.
But here's the thing, bro. It wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty that screwed the Bills out of a Super Bowl.
I'm not saying, but it's basically the same type.
It was Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes. I know, but it was Pat Mahomes being Pat Mahomes.
But like, at least when like Josh Allen lost, probably in a more gut-wrenching fashion, he was still man enough to go, "Hey, man, go fucking game, man. Best of luck to you."
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes loses because of the refs, and he's like, "Fucking terrible call, dude. I can't believe that shit. You're fucking stupid, bro." He did not say one time a game, bro. Like,
no, he did. He did. He dapped up Josh Allen. He dapped up Josh Allen. Told him good game, and he said that. No. Yes, he did, bro. There's literally video of him dapping up Josh Allen after the game. So don't sit there and say that he wasn't being sportsmanlike because he was. No, he gave.
He's literally mouthing the entire time.
No,
first thing
he
is,
said
like,
so. He walked
obnoxious
up.
call or something.
He
like
walked
that.
up to Josh Allen. He walked up to Josh Allen. He told him good game, and he said something about like something about the game ending on that. I don't know, but or craziest call for the game to end on or whatever it was. But it's not like he was unsportsmanlike to any of the players. He didn't blame Josh Allen for it. He didn't blame the Bills for it. It's not their fault. Like, you know, but
it's still kind of. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that. Period.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I've rocked with Patrick Mahomes up to that point, man. Like, I was like, he's one of the best. He might be the next GOAT if he continues to win.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what happens to Patrick Mahomes for the rest of his career. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Show.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's the most talented. He's the most talented arm. He's the most arm talent we've ever seen from any quarterback ever. We've never seen a more talented quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
He could retire right now. He might
be. No, he could retire right now and he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's hosted 5 straight AFC championships. The only player ever to ever host 5. Bro, that means he's won. That means he has been the best team in the AFC for 5 years straight. He's gone to 3 Super Bowls. He's won 2. He's 2-time Super Bowl MVP. He could retire right now and be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is.
That he had to the Bucs, he did everything he could, man.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't his fault. It was his team. It was the rest of it was the rest of his team not fucking playing, and he played Brady. He 0-3 against Brady in his career.
I think there's a stat that was saying he ran like 498 yards just to throw the ball, which is like that's absurd.
Yeah. No, I mean the entire offense. Points. I mean, granted, Tampa's defense in that Super Bowl turned up at the right time because they were the best defensive team in the NFL throughout the entire playoffs, including the Super Bowl. It was ever since Tyreek cooked them for 200 yards in the first half of in the first quarter of the game against the Chiefs that they almost came back and won. They lost that game, I think, 31-28. Ever since that game is when their defense fucking turned up. And then they locked up Tyreek in the Super Bowl. They had that man's number the entire time. They double-teamed him the entire game. I think that's when Antoine Winfield really broke out, too. They had Antoine shadow him. And then, Antoine Winfield's been unbelievable this year. He's been insane. But, Miami. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Miami losing to Tennessee in the last 3 minutes of the game.
That was terrible. I mean, hey, and we got to talk about this because, how many points did the fucking? We're gonna break down how fucking terrible the Dolphins' offense was last night. So they scored 27 points.
It was once
the touchdown came.
It was once Tyreek went out with the injury. It was the second that Tyreek he did, but he wasn't. I mean, he twisted his ankle. But the second that Tyreek went down, like they just folded. Rest. They just folded.
Literally, so 27 points. One of those touchdowns came off of a punt fumble, and they got the ball automatically at like the 10-yard.
Was that in the fourth, or was that in the?
10 yards to go. I think it was early fourth. Actually, I can go look. It was.
Let's see. Yeah, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. They scored 17 points. It was 13-13, or it was 10-13, 13-10. Titans going into the fourth.
The last one they scored.
They kicked a field goal at 12:37. Raheem Mostert scored again, and then in the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the game. No, the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Will Levis did Will Levis things, and they got the 2-point conversion.
The fact that they went for 2. The fact that they went for 2 on that first touchdown.
They had to.
Some big gut.
They had to. They technically didn't have to, but it put them in a position to win the game, and it worked out.
Now, also, 27 points from the Miami's offense. Easy touchdown given to them by a fumble. And another touchdown was a 5-yard pick six from Will Levis. So that's 14 of the 27 points that the offense didn't even earn. It was just given to them.
No, they didn't even get a pick six.
So No, it was the first. It was first play.
Hmm?
If you go look at the scoring summary, that was how they scored. It was 5 yards.
Oh, okay. No, I'm looking at the scoring summary. Yeah,
Will threw it right to him.
I'm looking at the scoring summary, and it's showing that that touchdown was for Tennessee, not for the Dolphins. That's fucked up.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean their offense has been
kind
of stagnant for the last couple of weeks.
And that is the sole reason why I don't think they're gonna.
They haven't beat
they're gonna get outside.
I think they're in the same boat as until the Cowboys beat the Eagles this weekend. I don't think that Miami has beaten a team with a positive record all year. Actually, no. Sorry. They beat a team with a positive record. It was the Broncos when they had a negative record, and then the Broncos won 5 games in a row and had a positive record. That doesn't count. Yeah. They have not beaten a team over 500.
Wow.
Yeah. They
Wow.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough for them.
It's mind-boggling.
Let's see. They lost to Falcons in that's preseason.
Bro, they're like the fucking Seahawks of like 2019, 2020.
Yeah, Chargers negative record, Patriots negative record.
They have one of the easiest, but then they literally close the season out with Dolphins, Ravens, Bills. Good luck.
Who? Wait, who?
No, hey, side note, you see that seeds like fucking was it 6 through 11 in the AFC, all the teams are 7-6?
You said what?
Seeds 6 through 11 in the AFC, they're all 7-6. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams are 7-6 in the AFC. I mean, it's actually bro, it's kind of the same. It's actually the exact same thing. In the NFC, seeds 7 through 11 are 6 and 7, and the Bucks are 6 and 7, but they lead the division.
Hold on, sorry. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, wait, are you talking about AFC?
So, yeah, AFC, all of them are 7-6.
Yeah. It's just the division leaders right now who have, well, outside of the Browns, but realistically, the Browns are healthy. They'd be.
You think the Browns still make playoffs with Joe Flacco?
Oh, yeah. He's been unbelievable. He has 5 passing touchdowns in 2 weeks. Kenny Pickett has 6 touchdown passes in 12 games.
I wish they beat the fucking Rams though, cause oh man, the Seahawks have done everything in their fucking power to just not be able to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's been pretty funny to watch.
And you know, Pete is so delusional. Like Pete is, I say Pete is like my ex-girlfriend.
I think the funniest part is the
delusional, don't even know that they're the problem.
I think it's hilarious that the 10-3 Eagles and the 10-3 Cowboys are going to be fighting for a wild card spot because of the Buccaneers, or whichever team comes out of the NFC South. But I think it's going to be the Bucs.
I think it's going to be the Bucs too, as long as y'all don't fumble,
which is what we do best. So
it's fucking highly that y'all fumble is the thing though.
Yeah,
because you never know which games you guys are going to win.
Yeah.
And I'd be rooting for you. I'd be rooting for the Bucs because I mean they're my second favorite team, but they be making it hard sometimes.
Yeah, the Dolphins have a tough schedule too, bro, for the rest of the year.
Oh, yo, I no cap, brother. I need y'all to beat the motherfucking Packers because the Packers are a team that is they're tied with the Seahawks, and they have the tiebreaker right now.
Yeah.
And they're the 7th seed right now. So thank God.
I don't think.
Thank God Tommy Cutlets came in clutch last night.
Yeah, that man's a dog. Shit, he's going crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, I think the Bucs are capable of making the playoffs. They're on a 2-game win streak, so they're looking good right now. but I don't think their schedule's too tough. The Dolphins are gonna have a rough one to end this year. They got the Jets, the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Bills.
Damn, I didn't even think about how bad the Jets, like how good the Jets defense is, like how it's a test for them because they actually did struggle. It's actually the exact same shit against the Titans, bro. They struggled.
If the Jets can win their next, if the Jets can win their next two games, where
they at?
The Jets can win their next two games.
14.
Listen. They could win their division if they beat the Dolphins this week. The Dolphins drop to 9-5. The Jets go to 6-8. If the Bills, here's the problem. They all have to finish with the same record because the only way that they're going to make it is if they have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, but they don't have the tiebreaker over the Chargers or the Raiders.
It doesn't matter. They have to win it. They just have to win their division, and they're guaranteed a playoff spot.
You think the fucking Jets are winning the damn division?
It's possible. It's not impossible. They are not. They are mathematically. They are not. They are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Here's the other thing. We are a week. We are a week away from Aaron Rodgers' potential return.
He's not coming back.
If Aaron Rodgers comes back, and the Jets beat the Dolphins next week, and the Bills lose, there is a chance. Now, would it have helped for the Bills to have lost to the Chiefs last night? Absolutely. Or 2 nights ago? Absolutely. Because they'd be at 6-7, and they'd be a game behind the Bills, and then they'd beat the Dolphins, and they'd be in a lot better spot. But it is possible. It is possible for the Jets to make the playoffs. All they have to do is win the division. If the Dolphins fall off, if Tyreek misses a game, if he misses the game against the Jets win. Zach Wilson just has to play half as good as he played the other night against Houston. And Houston has good defense. And he played unbelievable. All Zach Wilson has to do is play half as good as he did then. The defense just needs to do their shit. Keep doing what they're doing because they're doing great. And they'll be fine. There is still a possibility. Now, is it going to happen? Probably not. But it's possible. It is possible. Be a beautiful sight to see. See Aaron Rodgers win a Super Bowl.
We'll talk about Philly dropping.
Yeah, and then we could probably end it after this because I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Philly dropping a 5 doesn't surprise me. Philly losing games doesn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they lose out. Honestly.
Oh well, I mean, we got to talk about this because hey, Seahawks, you know what
they
I mean?
play.
Okay,
no, they're not. Actually, you know what? They could lose out because if Tommy Cutlets is playing, they might lose both games to the Giants.
Fuck no.
Nah, with realistically, they probably go 1. Realistically, they probably go 3-1 to end the year. They'll end with 13 wins. They'll end 13-4, and they'll probably win the division because I don't see the Cowboys winning out. Because again, the Cowboys are in the same boat.
The Bills. The Cowboys play. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys
play the Bills, Dolphins, Lions, and Commanders.
Yeah, they'd probably drop the game to the Bills.
I'd say they probably go 2-2.
They probably drop. Yeah, and that's exactly my point. Is they probably lose the division to the Eagles by 1 game. Realistically, the Eagles probably. I think the
Eagles had a tiebreaker anyway.
The Eagles probably drop if DK can stop getting his dumbass ejected from games. They could probably beat the Eagles. Realistically, the Eagles might go 4-0.
I'll say DK had a reason to be mad because I understand. DK slammed him to the ground. That man fucking slammed.
Yeah, the corner of the safety. Yes, the rookie safety Lenore came out of nowhere and smacked him in the face. Realistically.
Fred Warner.
I think the Cowboys
slammed his head into the ground.
The Cowboys could lose to the Commanders. The Cowboys could lose to the Lions. The Cowboys could lose to the Bills. The Cowboys could even lose. I don't see it happening, but the Cowboys could lose to the Dolphins too. The problem is you have the two teams that up until this week had both not beaten a team with a positive record playing each other. So
I high key want the Cowboys to be the 2 seed. because the only way the Seahawks make the playoffs is probably being the 7th seed. And if the Cowboys are the 2nd seed, I have no problem playing the Cowboys. I mean, we should have beat the Cowboys already, but Pete can't coach a fucking defense to save his life anymore.
If I were you, I'd probably rather play the Eagles right now than the Cowboys. But
you think so? I mean, we're playing the fucking Eagles next week, so we're gonna fucking see.
Yeah, it all depends on how that game goes. I mean, realistically, y'all probably drop. Let's see, what games do y'all have left? Y'all play the Seahawks, or you guys play the Eagles, the Titans. You probably drop the game to the Titans. If Will Levis stays hot and the Titans stay hot, you drop the game to the Titans. The Steelers is so hit or miss because you just don't know how they're gonna play. Like, are Najee and Jalen Warren gonna play, or are they just gonna suck each other off the whole game and just not do anything?
I know that Najee's questionable right now.
That honestly is probably not a good thing.
And it's in Seattle, so
it's probably not a good thing for you. Because I would rather play Najee than play Jalen Warren.
I think chances are that we lose to the Eagles, and then we win out.
If Kyler does
we
Kyler
win out,
things,
there's still a high chance.
If Kyler does Kyler things, you probably lose the Cards too.
Out of all the teams that Pete plays well against, it's ironically the fucking Cardinals led by Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
He gets owned by Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan, but for some reason he knows exactly how to scheme up against Kyler Murray and his legs. I don't get it. But he can't scheme against the Rams or the 49ers. But he can scheme against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
Yeah. Oh shit. Well, I think that now's about a good time to wrap it up.
Do it.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all coming out to the live stream. If y'all liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Again, check out the 407 Sports YouTube channel. The link is in the description below. Turn post notifications on for my channel and the 407 Sports channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Oh, man. Peace.